Hey, what's going on, team? It's Ricky with Technical Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing start to this week. Friendly reminder, this being Thanksgiving week, we are closed on Thanksgiving Day, and wanted to make sure that you guys were up to date with the economic reports that we have set to be released this week. Wednesday is going to be probably the most significant day. Again, markets obviously closed on Thursday in observance to Thanksgiving on 2 p.m. This is going to be Wednesday, November 23rd. We have the FOMC minutes meeting, and this is pretty much just going to be a recap on what they reported for the last interest rate hike and saying how they justify it, right? The markets might move a little bit, but one of the things that I want to let you know, in my experience, especially leading up to something like Thanksgiving week, markets tend to be a little bit slower, and money gets pulled out of the market from time to time. So therefore, there could be more selling pressure, which I think makes sense on why, what's happening right now makes sense. We just wrapped up our live trading session with the LPP team, and we saw a very quick change of direction where the market looked like it was going to try to recover, and then now we're making lower highs, lower lows. If you look at this on the 5-minute time frame, I mean, it's not doing anything we haven't really done in the past 2 days, right? Especially with its performance that it had on Friday for SQQQ, and looking at where we're at right now, we're pretty much trading within that same range of around 47.30 and below. We are a little bit more on the overbought side. Market's direction can shift, but as of right now for SQQQ, I mean, it's literally a textbook setup, right? Lower highs, lower lows. It's struggling to pull on back. Anytime that it does pull back, it consolidates and then rallies once again. It pulls back, consolidates. It's not really pulling back to the EMA or even to the moving average. There's just so much selling pressure right now. That direction is just in favor of the bears. So one of two things, right? You can either stay cash if you don't like shorting the market, or you can just wait for opportunity to present itself. So if we do get that confirmation of a change of direction, then we can choose to strike. The last thing that I did want to make sure that you guys were aware is the old Disney CEO is back. Disney was up over 8% pre-market, and now it's been making lower highs, lower lows. As obviously the market sells off, it's going to influence overall Disney. But for anyone that's been invested in Disney long term, I mean, congratulations on today, because we saw a nice little gap up, especially from where we were trading. Looking at Disney on the day chart, based off my understanding, still very oversold, very bearish. And again, one day does not define a market recovery, so please make sure you take that into consideration. If you guys have any questions whatsoever of what we talked about today, then feel free to send us a message via Discord, which is that first link in the description. But now we're on that 1 minute time frame, and again, a lot of consolidation for the NASDAQ market. So what I'm going to be looking out for is, I don't want to short the market as of now, and if the market continues to sell off, then I'm just going to stay cash for the rest of the day, set my alerts. If we begin to make higher highs and higher lows above the moving average, then I'll choose to re-enter QQQ. But yeah, I mean, we'll leave it at that. If you guys have any questions, send us a message via Discord, first link, or send us a direct message via Instagram, and that's that.